Goeiedag! Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And the good news is our message is getting out there. And I have to tell you that looking at my stats on my YouTube channel, we're getting in the region of 75,000 views on the Loving Life videos every single day. 75,000 views. That equates to something like 27 million plus views per year. That's more than the population of Australia. So we're certainly getting our message out there. I know a lot of those are repeat views, and hey to my subscribers. So good to have you on board. Now, what we're going to be listening to now is a video where Coulter is asked a question about how the mainstream media are covering up what's going on in South Africa. And while I don't agree with everything she says, and I'm talking specifically about the definition of genocide, extreme persecution, absolutely no question. But we've got to be very, very careful with our language if we're going to keep this channel credible. And the genocide aspect is not there yet, but it could happen. And this is the issue. What we're trying to do is expose this to the world so that they cannot cover it up. And the mainstream media cannot cover it up. And I've had a couple of videos recently where I've put the kosh on the reporters and said, hey guys, don't ever say you didn't know, because you knew. They follow my channel, believe me. They know. And it's an absolute disgrace they're not reporting on it. Anyway, having said that, here comes Coulter's video. And I hope to see you 8 p.m. tonight with our Real People live stream. Okay, guys, take care and have a great day. Bye for now.
This question is for Ms. Coulter. Why do you think the mainstream media has been silent on the genocide of white farmers in South Africa? And why does social media censor posts about the issue? And how can we draw attention to these?
I am so glad you asked that question. No, seriously, I take such heart in this. It shows me how no one under 50 is getting his news from the mainstream media anymore. I just spoke in Boulder, Colorado, and okay, there were a few liberals, and they were just asking questions the professors wanted them to ask. Every conservative question was about South Africa. Brittany Pettibone, she was the one who was, yeah, you all know, because you get your news from the internet too. She was excluded from England, deported, held, and then deported because she wanted to interview Tommy Robinson. I mean, the internet is so important for getting news. No one would even know what's going on in South Africa. No, what we're looking at, just I now answer your question. Thank you for putting me in a good mood to know that no one's getting news from the mainstream media anymore. No, we're about to see a genocide, and if Trump doesn't keep his promises on immigration in about 2 generations, that's going to be the United States of America, so get used to it. But, I mean, we are seeing a genocide there, and if we're going to take any refugees, it seems to me it ought to be particularly these white farmers who are being chosen and killed in really horrible ways. And you can find it by doing a Google search, but you can find these web pages. They're not just going in and shooting them point blank. They're really disgusting. They're boiling people to death. Just really sick tortures. They're outnumbered. There aren't that many of them. They're going to be wiped out. Oh, and just one more point that a lot of Americans don't know. We're so used to colonialism. No, the Boers, the ones who were there before the Zulus. They got there first. The Zulus came down like 100 years later. I mean, we are witnessing a straight-out genocide, and as I kept offering the president before he was president, I could handle all of immigration before breakfast every morning, and I do it on Tinder. And the Boers are really tall and good looking. So they're pretty much all getting in on the anti-immigration plan. Besides the fact that, you know, this is a culture. They're Dutch people, but they've been living for hundreds or for centuries. This is a culture. They're Dutch people, but they've been living for hundreds or for centuries away from the Dutch. It is a culture that will be gone. If we care about animal species going extinct, we ought to care about a human culture going extinct, and we don't have much time left.